And welcome to For What It's Worth, a quiz that's also a competition in antiques. Now, 3 pairs of contestants are ready to play, and each team has a quizzer who has to answer a general knowledge question correctly so that their partner, the picker, has a chance to choose an antique or collectible and build a collection. The aim of the game is to amass the most valuable collection. Here on the show, we are all about the stunning old things. Speaking of which, our antiques expert today is Charlie Ross.
Thank you, Fern.
What's that tie you're wearing today?
It's my special tie, Fern. It's Shakespeare's insults.
Oh, tell me one.
There's many a man hath more hair than wit.
Well, of course, you're very witty and very wise as well.
That's for others to judge.
What have we got on the show today?
We have got a cupboard, a peeler, a book, a clock, a puppet, a coffee pot, some earrings, a coin, some chairs, a bowl, a brooch, and a share certificate.
Now, one of these items is our top lot, which is worth a whopping £2,500. That is the lot to spot, because at the end of the show, the winning pair will walk away with the cash equivalent of one of their items. But beware, because the lots decrease in value right down to our worthless lot, which is worth a tenner or less. That, of course, is the lot to avoid. So who's playing today? Well, let's meet our teams. Team 1, who are you?
My name is Steve, and this is my fiancée, Tina.
I'm mad on pigs and teddies, and he collects vinyl records.
Very nice to meet you. Welcome.
Thank you.
Team 2, who are you?
Yes, I'm Colin. This is my friend William, who I've known for 30 years, and we were in the police force together.
And we enjoy ferreting in second-hand shops and going to auctions together.
Welcome and good luck. Team 3, who are you?
I'm Leslie, and this is my husband, David.
Hello. I met Leslie 20 years ago on a motorcycle ride when my mate said, come and meet my mate called Les.
And Les turned out to be this
female
gorgeous
rather
woman.
than male. Yes.
Very nice to have you here, and good luck. Now, earlier, our teams got to inspect our lots, watched over by our expert, Charlie. But could they separate the collectibles from the disposables?
Oh, right.
Oh, where do we start?
Oh, I love the glass on that.
Yeah, stained.
Looks like it's out of a church.
Looks like a cupboard.
Stained glass. It says cupboard, yes.
It's a cupboard. Spotted.
Got a bit of woodworm.
That's good. Some age.
I know we are talking a bit of age now.
Talking about yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
Is it silver? Solid silver.
Let me just put, yes, let's share the glasses. Let's share the
Why
glasses.
don't you bring your own,
Okay, on.
pink?
Oh, he looks lovely in your glasses, Leslie.
It's got the lion on there. Is that Birmingham?
But no, there's a lot of collectors for railway memorabilia.
I've got one of these share certificates at home, and mine are worth about 10p each.
Bit boring.
I haven't got a clue. They look very nice, don't they?
Yeah. Are you contributing to this?
I like the velvet. Oh, that's beautiful underneath.
Illustrated in colour and black and white by Mabel Lucy Atwell.
Oh, I love her. She does all her little pixies and everything.
Good work, Tina.
I think I'd go for that.
Well, it's a beautiful, beautiful cameo.
That's
It
nice.
looks Italian, David.
What's it made of?
Is that ivory?
So it feels a bit plasticky.
I like the way she whispers. Feels a bit plasticky.
There's nothing to say what it is. It's just a green bowl, isn't it?
Yeah.
To me, I'd say that was the worthless item.
Ooh, bling. This is me, bling.
Leslie's the only person we've had that's actually run from exhibit to exhibit.
May not be British.
They're lovely. I'd wear them.
The Roman Emperor's head.
No, I don't think it's George or anything like that. It looks earlier than that.
There's no hallmark to it. It's not even solid.
Got to be silver plated, hasn't it? That?
Puppet. Oh, I love puppets.
A little bit like you.
Do you remember that children's programme, Whirligig?
Yeah.
Top of the class.
Me personally, I would say that the most expensive item is the cupboard. And the book might be worth having a stab at.
The coffee pot.
Going with the coffee pot, yes?
As top lot.
Yes.
And the least expensive is that peeler.
The peeler, which I think is worth nothing.
Least expensive? A peeler.
You never agree with
I'm not
me.
sure now, but I'm going to go for the peeler.
Really?
Yes.
Hey, we both
Okay.
agree. Give it to me.
Right, that makes a change, doesn't it?
Yeah, but listen,
You sure?
you never change your mind.
Charlie, what did you make of their comments?
Well, we had a lot of humour, and by and large, each couple agreed with one another. Surprising, really.
And how has the valuation been arrived at with these?
Well, the values for each lot have been agreed between myself and an independent valuer. They're based on the hammer price we would expect them to reach at auction, but with no auction costs added.
Just to add an extra twist, we have a mystery lot. Now, it could be worth thousands or it could be worth peanuts. That is for our winners to decide later. But for now, it's time for round 1. I'm going to ask 8 general knowledge questions. Pickers, before each one, I will ask you to select a lot that you would like to play for. And quizzers, if you buzz in with the correct answer, you will get to add it to your collection. But beware, if you buzz in incorrectly, you will be frozen out of the next question. So, pickers, please make your first pick. Let's see what you've chosen. Steve and Tina have gone for the book, as have William and Colin. But David and Leslie have gone for the brooch. OK, quizzers, fingers on buzzers. Question 1. What is the name of the fictional town in which the cartoon The Flintstones is mainly set? Yes, Steve?
Red Rock.
Oh, Steve, so close. You said Red Rock.
Yeah, it's Bedrock,
actually
isn't it? Yes.
Bedrock, exactly that. I'm so sorry, you're frozen out of the
That's
second
fine.
question. Pickers, make a pick. Let's see what you've chosen. William and Colin have gone for the coffee pot. David and Leslie have gone for the coffee pot. Who's going to get it? Question 2. In the UK school system, a year is divided into how many complete terms? William?
3.
3 is correct. The coffee pot is yours. Steve and Tina, you're back in play. Pickers, make a pick. Let's see what you've chosen. Steve and Tina, gone for the book. William and Colin, the brooch. David and Leslie, the share certificate. Question 3. Which song by the Buggles was the first music video to... Yes, Steve?
Video killed the radio star.
Correct. The full question is, which song by the Buggles was the first music video to air on MTV? The correct answer is Video Killed the Radio Star. Well done. The book is yours. Pickers, pick a lot. Let's see what you've chosen. Steve and Tina have gone for the puppet. William and Colin, the coin. David and Leslie, the puppet. Quizzes, question 4. In the 19th century, which empire was so extensive that it was said that the sun never set on it? Yes, William?
Ottoman.
Incorrect. It was the British Empire. I'm so sorry you're frozen out of this, William. Pickers, please make a pick. Let's see what you've chosen. Steve and Tina, continuing with the puppet. David and Leslie, the chairs. OK, question 5. Arthur Miller based his play After the Fall on his relationship with which screen siren? Yes, Steve?
Marilyn Monroe.
Correct. The puppet is yours. William and Colin, you're back in the game. Pickers, make a pick. Let's see what you've chosen. Steve and Tina have gone for the cupboard, William and Colin, the brooch, David and Leslie, the bull. Question 6. Which Dutch artist painted The Starry Night? Yes, Steve?
Vincent van Gogh.
Correct. Well done. The cupboard is yours. Pickers, make a pick. Let's see what you've chosen. Steve and Tina are going with the coin, as are William and Colin, and David and Leslie have chosen the clock. Catherine Bigelow became the first woman to win the Best Picture Oscar in 2010 for what film? Time's up. It was The Hurt Locker. This is for the final question of this round. Pickers, make a pick. Let's see what you've chosen. Steve and Tina still going with the coin. William and Colin, the brooch. David and Leslie going for the coin. Question 8. Which popular Greek cheese is often made using a combination of sheep and goats? David?
Feta.
The full question. Which popular Greek cheese is often made using a combination of sheep and goat's milk? It is feta. The coin is yours. And at the end of round 1, let's see what everybody has. Well, Steve and Tina have the book, the cupboard, and the puppet. William and Colin have the coffee pot, and David and Leslie have the coin. So our teams have started to build their collections, but have they chosen wisely? Well, before they have the chance to add more of them, Charlie is going to give each pair a fact about a lot of their choice, which should be everything they need to know to make a valuation. Steve and Tina, welcome to the show. So, Steve, what do you do?
I work on a holiday camp on the maintenance side. Me and Tina decided to move down to Cornwall about 8 months ago, and it's superb.
Place of my childhood. The best county in the world is Cornwall.
It's gorgeous.
We love it.
Tell me about you, Tina. What do you collect?
I'm mad on teddies. I've got about 80.
Have you got a stife bear?
I've only got one that I could afford.
Yeah. I have a bit of a passion for teddies as well. Hopeless, isn't it? So, Steve and Tina, what would you like to know more about from Charlie? It could be in your collection, someone else's, or still on the grid.
I'd like to know about the book, please.
The book. This is a rare edition of a story we're all familiar with, J.M. Barrie's Peter Pan and Wendy. This antique volume is bound in green cloth with stamped lettering at the top of the spine cover. The book is illustrated by British illustrator Mabel Lucy Atwell. It was published in 1921, stands 10 inches high and is in decent condition. But what's it worth?
Thank you.
Let's meet Team 2. William and Colin, welcome. William, what do you do?
I am a part-time verger in the Cathedral of Wells in Somerset.
How lovely. What do your duties involve?
The duties of a verger really are to assist in the day-to-day running of the cathedral, to assist the clergy.
And when did you first get interested in antiques?
When I met Colin, because he's quite an
He
antique.
doesn't look that old. Yeah. So, Colin, when did you meet William?
About 30 years ago, I was a village bobby, And William came and joined us at our station, and we've been friends ever since.
Very nice to have you both here. What would you like to know more about from Charlie?
The coffee pot.
Well, we have a Georgian sterling silver coffee pot. The last quarter of the 17th century, after the Restoration period, saw the birth of a whole new era where households became more comfortable and indeed sophisticated. This design takes its inspiration from the Rococo style, with its delicate, intricate silver gilding. It's a lovely thing. But what's it worth?
Well, we don't know, but we will find out, I hope, a little bit later. Lovely to have you here, William and Colin, and jolly good luck. Now, David and Leslie, welcome to the show. David, what do you do?
I'm actually retired now. I used to work in IT for 40 years, and I spend a lot of time now holidaying in our motorhome.
A motorhome, the life of the open road. Where do you go in it?
All over, mostly in England.
Yes, normally around the coast with our 2 dogs walking.
How lovely. And Leslie, what do you do?
I go out as 1/3 of socket, sprocket and orange. We are Device's answer to Hinge and Bracket. We all have the grey wigs, the Victoriana, and we do we are booked for dinner parties and not bar mitzvahs. We haven't been asked for bar mitzvahs, no, we haven't, no. But it's awfully good. We do a lovely version of Victoriana, dear, don't you know?
I love that. You're going to be booked for parties immediately. Welcome, both of you,
Thank
and
you.
jolly good luck with the game. What lot would you like to know more about?
I would like to know about the brooch.
Well, Socket, I will tell you about the brooch. This is a carved cameo brooch set in 9-carat gold. A cameo is a method of carving an object which usually features a raised image. This example is pretty special. It features this fantastically detailed classical scene, carved into shell. But does that limit the market for it?
That's it for the moment. That's all you're going to know about the lots so far. Time now to play round 2. In this round, the pickers will select a lot to play for, and the quizzers will again try and secure it by answering correctly. But this time around, the lots come with their own question categories, and here they are. So if you wanted the peeler pickers, your quizzer would have to answer questions on either dinosaurs or physics. It's their choice. At the end of this round, the team with the least valuable collection will be eliminated, so choose wisely. Team 1, you're up first. Tina, what's your lot?
I'd like to choose the bowl, please.
The bowl. OK, Steve, you can answer a question on either football or physics.
Football.
Football, here we go. The star players of which Spanish football team are known as Galacticos?
Barcelona.
Incorrect. Real Madrid. I'm so sorry. The bowl stays on the grid. Colin, what would you like?
The clock.
The clock. William, dinosaurs or board games?
I'll try board games, please.
Board games, here we go. In the classic UK version of the board game Cluedo, which suspect is represented by a purple playing piece?
I'll go for Mrs. Plum.
William, incorrect. It's Professor Plum.
Professor.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. The clock stays on the grid. David and Leslie. Leslie, make a pick.
Earrings.
The earrings, Africa or jazz music, David?
Jazz music, please.
Jazz music. Summertime is a jazz song from which George Gershwin opera?
Showboat?
Incorrect. Porgy and Bess. We have done well on this round. So we're going to pep things up a bit, teams. Have you missed out on a lot that you really wanted? Because if so, here's a chance to get your hands on it. From now on, you can either go for what's left on the grid or you can steal an item that is in a rival team's collection. Think strategically here. Pickers, be warned, if you choose to steal from another team, they will get to choose which category your quizzer must face. And there's only one rule. You cannot steal from a team who has only one lot in the collection. So William and Colin, David and Leslie, you're all right. So I guess it's a pick off the grid for Steve and Tina. And what would you like?
I'll try the brooch this time.
The brooch. Football or jazz music, Steve?
I'll have another go at football.
Football. Rome wasn't built in a day, but I wasn't on that particular job, is a quote attributed to which famous football manager?
Bill Shankly?
Oh, Brian Clough.
Don't know that one.
William and Colin. Pick or steal?
The brooch.
You're picking the brooch. Football or jazz music, William?
I'll try football, please.
OK. The professional football clubs Hearts and Hibernian are located in which Scottish city?
I'll try Edinburgh.
You tried correctly. Well done. The brooch is yours. Congratulations. David and Leslie, pick or steal?
Chairs.
The chairs. Football or British sitcoms, David?
British sitcoms, please.
British sitcoms, here's your question. In the popular British sitcom Heidi High, what colour are the coats worn by the entertainment staff?
Yellow.
Correct. The chairs are yours. Shall we do that round again? Because it's quite fun, isn't it? Here we go. Team 1, pick or steal?
Pick.
What would you like?
I'll go for the bowl, thank you very much.
The bowl. Football or physics, Steve?
I'm doing well on football, but third time lucky, I'll stick with football.
Here we go. Which defender famously missed a penalty in the Euro 96 semi-final, causing England to lose the game to Germany?
Stuart Pearce.
Gareth Southgate. I'm sorry, but the bowl is not coming to you this time. William and Colin, pick or steal?
Pick
What would you like?
the clock.
The clock. Dinosaurs or board games, William?
I'll go for board games, please. Thank you, Fern.
In total, how many pieces are on the board at the start of a game of drafts?
18.
24. Never mind, the clock isn't yours this time. David and Leslie, pick or steal?
Bowl.
The bowl again. Football or physics, David?
Physics, please.
Physics. It's got to be easier than football, huh? Oh, maybe not. Here we go. What name is given to the form of energy associated with movement?
Maths.
Kinetic. This has been a really good round. I've enjoyed every minute of it, haven't you? It's kept me on the edge of my
wonderful.
seat.
There's still so many things on the board.
I know. That is the end of this round. So let's see how the collections are looking. Steve and Tina have the book, the cupboard, and the puppet. William and Colin have the coffee pot and the brooch, and David and Leslie have the coin and the chairs. Now, for one team, this is the end of the road. Charlie has been keeping tabs, and the team with the least valuable collection will now be eliminated. So, Charlie, who is leaving us now?
Well, the pair leaving us first is Steve and Tina.
Never mind.
Never mind.
Steve and Tina, I am so sorry. And you are the people with one more thing than anyone else in your collection.
Usually the way.
Steve and Tina, it's been lovely to have you here, and I'm sorry
Thank
that you're
you.
leaving the game.
It's
The
been
lots in
excellent.
your collection are leaving with you. So tell us what we've got.
You've got the puppet. This is a die-cast Mr. Turnip puppet. Standing 7 inches high, this marionette puppet is in good condition and comes with the original box. However, a collector would need to restring the puppet upon purchasing, which could affect its value. This original Mr. Turnip featured on the BBC television show Whirligig
Yes.
in the early 1950s. Well spotted. His catchphrase on the show was, "Oh, lorky, lorky, lum." So is he worth a handsome sum?
Oh.
Sadly, £40. Now, you did end up with a wonderful book. I love the book, and we described the book. It's not a first edition. It's a second edition, and so £80.
Oh, yeah.
Now, the cupboard. You all had a good look at the cupboard. This is an oak cupboard with stained glass panels in it. Dates from the late Victorian times. The style of the carving is somewhat at odds with the geometric forms of the colourful glass, which seems to be looking forward to the Art Deco movement. Also, this cupboard is, in actual fact, the former top corner of a much larger piece. The fact that someone converted a larger piece would allow for the strong possibility that the glass was also a later addition, which would explain how it came to be influenced by the two styles. It's £100 worth.
Oh, dear.
OK.
It didn't do very well.
So the total value is...
Just £220, I'm afraid.
Yes.
Never mind.
Never mind.
You went for pieces you liked.
We did, yeah.
Tina and Steve, send our love to Cornwall.
We will do.
But we're now
thank you.
bringing the hammer down on your collection and say
Oh,
thank you
thank you.
so much for playing. For what it's worth.
Thank you.
And also the unclaimed items in the grid are now leaving the game. So let's quickly find out from Charlie what they are worth and if the top lot is still in the game.
Well, we'll do that, Fern. There's enough still on the board to start an antique shop, I think. Now, the clock. This is a 19th century Vienna clock, first invented in 1635. This one is thought to have been made by German clockmaker Gustav Eduard Becker. It's in superb condition and still works beautifully. With its classic wooden frame and striking pendulum, it's a happy marriage of precision and elegance. A bit like you and me, really, Fern. I won't say which is which. Value. This is an astonishing value, really, because it's worth £120. Now, the share certificate. Here we have a really interesting piece of history. This is a railway share certificate for 3 shares worth £10 each. The shares are for the Northumberland Railway Company, which ran through Northumberland in the early part of the 20th century. They are in good condition, and the authentication stamp can still clearly be seen. In their day, they were worth £10 each. What will they be worth to you today? A whacking £525. The earrings, much admired by you all, I think. Tina said she'd wear them. Leslie, you said you'd like to wear them. This is a pair of 18-carat yellow gold earrings created by the Greek designer Elias Lalounis in 1969. They have an open, rounded, pentagonal-shaped motif and are complete with the maker's mark. And what a maker it is, too. In 1986, he became the only jeweller ever to be inducted into the Académie des Beaux-Arts. So he's very popular and very prolific. £700 you've left on the board. Now, the peeler. Nobody rated the peeler at all. You all had it, I think, at the bottom of your list. This is an orange and lemon peeler made by the company called Bars, perhaps better known for making iron brew. This one is made of sterling silver, which is perhaps less run-of-the-mill than a citrus peeler would normally be. But have you missed a trick here? Have you left a sumptuous object on our board? The answer is no. What excellent valuers you are, because this is worth the best part of nothing.
Oh, phew.
Now, the bowl. David and Leslie, you did your best to get this bowl, didn't you? But sadly, the general knowledge let you down. Well, here we have a Chinese celadon bowl. It's thought to come out of China during the prosperous, wait for it, Ming Dynasty period between 1368 and 1644. So, it's an actual piece of Ming porcelain. Everybody talks about Ming, don't they, Fern? Oh, have you got a piece of Ming? Well, you haven't got a piece of Ming, but you could have had a piece of Ming. And what about the value? Ho, ho, ho. £1,000.
Yes. That's it.
That's it.
Which is very good news that the bottom lot is out of the game and the top lot
Is still in the game. It's there.
Teams, congratulations on getting this far. You now have one last chance to pick our experts' brains. So which lot do you need to know more about? Let's start with William and Colin, Team 2.
The coin.
The coin, which is currently in David and Leslie's collection.
Right, here we have a James II tin farthing. James II reigned between 1685 and 1688. During this time, farthings were made in quite a specific way. The front of this coin has a right-facing bust of the king with the inscription James II, while the reverse showed the left-facing seated Britannia with the inscription Britannia on the date of the edge of the coin. It's true to say that many factors come into play when valuing a coin, and rarity is, of course, vitally important. Condition is also something to look at, and although there are some small spots of corrosion, this coin is in relatively good condition. Does this farthing now cost a pretty penny? That is for you to decide.
David and Leslie, what would you like to know more about?
Got to be the chairs.
Here we have a set of 4 walnut dining chairs. Although they could be described dismissively as simply brown furniture, they're good quality. They're in nice condition, and walnut is about as good as it gets in wooden items like these. They're clearly Victorian. The telltale legs are the giveaway. And there are, of course, 4, which isn't quite enough if you're looking for a set. Are they enough to make you jump out of your seat?
I'll let them think about that. While I explain, it is now time for our final round. And at the end of it, we will have our winners. Jolly good luck. In this round, I'll show you a category and 12 possible answers. 9 of the answers are correct, 3 are not. Each of you will then take turns to choose an answer you think is correct. And as it's the final round, both quizzers and pickers will play, so there's nowhere to hide. Pick a wrong answer and your opponents will be able to steal a lot from your collection. If all 9 correct answers are given, then the team who gives the final correct answer will be the winners. We'll play 3 questions in total, and the pair with the most valuable collection can choose to go first or second on this one. So, Charlie, who is that at the moment?
The team who has the most valuable collection so far is David and Leslie.
Wow. OK, David and Leslie, the first question is, actors referenced in Vogue by Madonna. So can you spot the names of screen stars mentioned in the lyrics of Madonna's 1990 hit, Vogue? Would you like to go first or second?
First.
First, OK, let's have a look at the answers. 9 of those are correct, 3 are not. David, give me an answer.
Rita Hayworth.
Rita Hayworth, if this goes green, it means it's correct. Of course, it's correct. Rita Hayworth, very big star in the 1940s. William, give me an answer.
Bette Davis.
Bette Davis, Betty Davis, however we want to pronounce it. It's correct. And the lyric is, Betty Davis, we love you. Leslie, make a pick.
Gina Harlow.
Correct. The 1930s sex symbol. Colin, give me an answer.
Mae West.
Mae West. Not correct. Let's have a look at the other answers. Where are the wrong ones? Barbara Stanwyck isn't mentioned, and James Stewart wasn't there either. David and Leslie, you can choose to steal from William and Colin. What would you like?
The coffee pot.
The coffee pot is yours. William and Colin, this is your chance. Let's have a look at question 2. 19th century battles. Can you find the real names of major battles which took place between 1800 and 1899? William and Colin, this is your question. Do you want to go first or second?
I should go first.
Yeah.
First, please.
First. Let's have a look at the answers. William, give me a correct answer.
Let's try Rorke's Drift.
Rorke's Drift. Let's have a look. Correct. A battle in the Anglo-Zulu War, of course. David, give me an answer.
Gettysburg.
Gettysburg. Correct. Colin.
The Alamo.
The Alamo. Correct. During Texas's war for independence from Mexico. Leslie.
Pea Ridge.
Pea Ridge. Correct. A land battle of the American Civil War. William.
Trafalgar.
Trafalgar. Yes, of course. David.
I'll go for Little Bighorn.
Yes, it's correct. Custer's Last Stand. Colin.
Friedland.
Friedland. Correct. A French victory in the Napoleonic Wars. Leslie, this is getting hard. 3 are wrong. Only 2 are right.
Because I can't say it. Boyacassa? Is it Boyacassa?
Boyaca. Going for Boyaca.
Boyaca.
Correct. The battle that won Colombia its independence. Ooh. William, this could make or break the round. Give me an answer.
I'm going to try Addington,
Addington.
please.
Oh! No, Henry Addington was a 19th century British Prime Minister. Let's have a look at the other wrong answers. Bradford is a breed of cattle. Benatar, no such battle, but Pat Benatar sang a song called Love is a Battlefield. David and Leslie, you can steal from William and Colin.
Ooh, that'd be the brooch then.
The brooch is yours. It's not over yet. There's one last question left in this round, and if you win this, William and Colin, and pick the right item, you could end up winning the game. Here's the question. US postal abbreviations. You need to find the real abbreviations for American states as used by the US Postal Service. Do you want to go first or second, David and Leslie?
First.
First. Let's have a look at the answers. David, give me an answer.
OH.
OH. Correct. Ohio. William.
KY.
KY. Correct. Kentucky. Leslie.
IL.
IL. Correct. Illinois. Colin.
TP.
TP. Incorrect. Let's see where all the other wrong answers are. No LO and no IC. Oh, William and Colin, you've played so valiantly, but you were up against a couple of burglars who took everything. Charlie, what do you think? William and Colin have been great, haven't they?
Absolutely splendid.
William and Colin, it's been a pleasure to have you both.
Thank you.
But I'm so sorry. We have to bring the hammer down on you and say thank you for playing for what it's worth.
Thank you.
Oh, well done. Leslie and David, you got the clean sweep there. You are today's winners, and all that remains is for you to claim your prize. All you have to do is pick one of your lots in the collection, and we will give you its value in cash. So which one do you want to choose? Decide together.
Oh, what do you think? Oh, what do you think? Well, we had the best with the
yeah,
coin
I
and the
know.
chairs.
We did, didn't we?
So it's got to be the coin or the
Chairs,
chairs.
yeah, I think so.
But the chairs are only 4 as
Yeah.
opposed to 6.
Yeah.
Should we go with the
Okay,
coin?
Coin could be...
It could be worth something. What do you think? Go with your gut feeling. Tell me.
I'd go with the chairs.
Would you?
Yeah.
Would you?
Yeah.
You're never right.
No, no.
We're arguing about this because, like, he's never right.
I am sometimes right, yes. I'd go coin or chairs.
Well,
but I
obviously,
think-
because
I
that was the
think-
first lot. But gut feeling, there's only 4 chairs.
Yeah.
There's 1 coin, and that could be very rare.
OK.
Oh, let's go for it. Coin.
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 We're going for the coin.
Coin.
OK, Before we tell you what it's worth, Charlie is going to tell us the worth of the lots you haven't won.
Well, shall we start with the brooch? Fabulous quality, isn't it? Shell-carved cameo brooch. What does this scene depict? Why are they holding the baby upside down? Fern, any ideas?
Achilles?
Achilles. Well done. You've spotted it. Achilles, holding by the heel. Fern's got the answer to everything. Value? £400.
Oh.
Coffee pot. Everybody loved the coffee pot. Very Rococo, 18th century artistic movement. And it's a lovely, lovely object. The marks are so crisp. You looked at the bottom, didn't you? Yeah. That's a great thing about silver. You can date it to the nearest year, and you can find out who made it. And it's in super condition, and it's worth £800.
Oh.
Now, the chairs. Did I not hear a little mutter that you wanted the chairs?
Yes.
I like the chair.
I knew you liked the chairs. Why didn't you go with the chairs?
Because he talked me out of it.
You
My
didn't.
fault. My fault.
Everything's your fault, isn't it? Oh, dear. Well, they're fabulous quality. The only thing I think possibly about these is that they could originally have been part of a 9-piece salon suite. I also think they're good enough quality probably to be by somebody like Holland & Holland. They are super. That ebony inlay along the top rail is pretty exquisite. Do you know what these chairs are worth?
No, you're going to tell us now.
I am going to tell you. Have you a hanky?
Oh,
Yes.
no.
They're worth £60. Draw your own conclusions.
That's astonishing.
Wow.
OK, David and Leslie, we now know that the coin is the top lot.
Yes!
And you have won the value of it in cash. And we reckon that value is £2,500. But can we tempt you with the mystery lot?
No.
Which may be worth... may be worth even more. Come and join me. Come on. David and Leslie, there it is. Such a
Fascinating.
small thing, such a lot of money.
Yes.
Yes, it's good, isn't it? So as things stand, you have won the value in cash of that coin, which we know is the top lot, and we know it's worth £2,500. But the game isn't over yet. Charlie is going to tempt you with today's mystery lot.
I am, Fern.
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh, they're beautiful. There you go. What have we got here, Charlie?
Would you like to know about them?
Yes.
Go on then.
Yes.
Yes.
It's a pair of Derby frill vases, or perfume pots, made in 1760 and hand-painted by the artist known only as the Moth and Bird Painter. The lids are delicately perforated, as you can see, to allow the perfume to breathe through the porcelain. Whilst Derby's frill vases are rare enough within the range of Derby collectibles, this pair, topped with canaries, are rare examples of frill vases themselves. The lids have been slightly damaged and then re-glued, which could affect their value. So will choosing this mystery lot mean the sweet smell of success for you? Well, there's only one way to find out.
So all that's left for you to decide is whether to take home the value of the coin from your collection or to dump it in favour of today's mystery lot, the perfume pots.
Oh, they are gorgeous. What's your gut feeling?
Go on then, shall we argue about it now?
You say what you think.
I think I'd stick with the coin.
Yes, so would I.
Oh, right, OK. Oh, that's a surprise.
Oh, yeah, I think the coin.
David and Leslie are going with the coin, which means you have won its worth in cash, which, as you know, is £2,500. But how much is this worth? What would your valuation on this pair of beautiful perfume pots be?
1,500 to 1,800.
Have you got an antique shop?
No.
May I suggest that you start one?
Yes!
Because they are worth £1,500.
Wow!
That's wonderful.
Brilliant. Well done.
Thank you.
All the way, your instinct was right and you trusted it.
wow.
That's extraordinary. So,
He loves old things.
She said that, not me.
Yeah.
congratulations today, David and Leslie. You are going home with £2,500.
Oh, my word. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Charlie. Thank you for lending us all your expertise. And I hope we see you again very soon. And we hope we see you again very soon, where more teams will be trying to spot the lot, to win the lot on For What It's Worth. Goodbye for now.
That was absolutely brilliant.